Washington continues to deal with the ramifications of the landmark Supreme Court ruling overturning President Trump's tariffs. But the Trump administration this week is emphasizing that not much has changed, with the president using other laws to now justify his economic policies. The Supreme Court's landmark tariff ruling continues to impact American politics and the American economy.
We have other tariff authorities which have been functioning.
The new week begins, however, with the Trump administration suggesting not much has changed. Over the weekend, the president even raising the level of tariffs, posting on Truth Social, "I, as president of the United States of America, will be effective immediately, raising the 10% worldwide tariff on countries, many of which have been ripping the U.S. off for decades without retribution, until I came along, to the fully allowed and legally tested 15% level." If you're wondering how the president is doing this following the Supreme Court's opinion, that's because the Supreme Court invalidated the president's use of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to implement his tariffs. And the president is now, for the most part, using the Trade Act of 1974 to justify his economic policies. But the president's new tariff orders under different laws still raise legal questions that will likely not be addressed anytime soon. Meanwhile, companies like Costco, which sued the Trump administration prior to the Supreme Court ruling seeking their tariff money back, will likely have to wait an extended period of time for legal clarity. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said this about tariff refunds.
The Supreme Court didn't even address that. The Supreme Court remanded it down to a lower court, and we will follow what they say, but that could be weeks or months when we hear them.
Meanwhile, Democrats say refunds must happen soon.
This administration took money out of the pockets of American families.
Now, the president could work with Congress to try and pass some of his tariffs into law, but a number of Democrats and even Republicans have said that they would not vote for that. Joe St. George, Scripps News Group, Washington.